What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA playoffs. Sunday, April 21st. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, who do we have at the point guard position? I like Damian Lillard from the Portland Trailblazers playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're middle-of-the-pack defending opposing point guards. Damian Lillard has scored 50, 54, and 47 fantasy points in the first 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 45.4 fantasy points per game on the season and an average of 35 minutes per game with a 30% usage rate. Damian Lillard is $9,200 DraftKings salary. He's $800 more on FanDuel, projected at 43.4 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.7 times value. I think Dame scores closer to 50. I think he gets you 5 times value here. He's been real consistent. There's an implied total of 223.5 points in this game. If you don't like Dame here, I like Kyrie Irving, I like Stephen Curry, but I also like Damian Lillard here versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. So our DFS tools for MLB baseball are now live and working. You can click on the MLB tab to change sports and check the tools out for baseball. They're really helpful. They're going to save you guys a ton of research time. Remember, we added projected ownership, and that will be updating throughout the day as injury news changes. We also added the fantasy points per minute stat here for each player, and we also added a stat that's new to the industry. We call it the hit percentage, and it's the percent chance this player has to hit value at his current DFS salary. And you can access all these new stats even on mobile devices by tapping the dash rank icon. Okay, who do we have at the shooting guard position? I'm not going to miss the boat when this guy goes for 50 fantasy points. I like Klay Thompson from the Golden State Warriors playing the LA Clippers, who have the 5th worst defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing shooting guards. Klay Thompson has scored 21, 28, and 23 fantasy points in the first 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 34.1 fantasy points per game on the season, in an average of 34 minutes per game with a 26% usage rate. Klay Thompson is $5,800 DraftKings salary. He's $600 more on FanDuel. I love that price on both sites. Projected at 32.2 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.6 times value. There's an implied total of 235.5 points in this game. Klay Thompson has been underperforming 3 games in a row. Klay Thompson is going to have that 40-point game. So like a stubborn owl, I like Klay Thompson here versus the LA Clippers. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the position optimizer where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new player trends tool where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the small forward position. I like Kawhi Leonard from the Toronto Raptors playing the Orlando Magic, who have a really good defense overall, but Kawhi Leonard has scored 35, 54, and 37 fantasy points in the first 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 45.3 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 34 minutes per game with a 31% usage rate. Kawhi Leonard is only $7,900 DraftKings salary. He's $1,700 more on FanDuel, so I love that DraftKings price. Projected at 44.2 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.6 times value. There's an implied total of 207 points in this game. That's just way too cheap for Kawhi Leonard on DraftKings. Kawhi Leonard hits 5 times value 75% of the time at that price. Really hard not to play him on DraftKings. So I love Kawhi Leonard here versus the Orlando Magic. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, who do we have at the power forward position? I like Danilo Gallinari from the LA Clippers playing the Golden State Warriors, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. They give up the 9th fewest fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Gallinari has scored 20, 42, and 33 fantasy points in the first 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 34.1 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 30 minutes per game with a 24% usage rate. Gallinari is $6,700 DraftKings salary. He's $1,000 more on FanDuel, projected at 33.4 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5 times value. We got that huge implied total of 235.5 points in this game, so I like to target a couple players from this game, and I think Gallinari is one of the guys on the Clipper side that's going to play heavy minutes and going to have a big impact on this game. This is a home game, a fast-paced game, so I like Danilo Gallinari here versus the Golden State Warriors. Okay, moving on to the center position. So at the top, I definitely like Nikolai Vucevic. He had a great game last game. They're going to need him again today, and he's still only $8,000 DraftKings salary. So I think he's a great play. But I also like Enes Kanter from the Portland Trailblazers playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're middle-of-the-pack defending opposing centers. Enes Kanter has scored 26, 11, and 52 fantasy points in the first 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 30.2 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 24 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. Enes Kanter is $6,200 DraftKings salary. He's $700 more on FanDuel, projected at 31.9 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.1 times value. Enes Kanter came out with that 52-point game, followed it up with an 11, and then another flop at 26. So I'm expecting Enes Kanter to come out with a bang here tonight. There's an implied total of 223.5 points in this game. If Enes Kanter gets his full allotment of minutes, over 30 plus minutes, he's going to smash this price tag. So I love Enes Kanter here versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.